Oh, great. Okay, here we are. We're working. Hey, everybody, it's Anna here. I hope you guys can see me and hear me. And hopefully, this is working. And I'm learning the hard way through technological difficulties. So, best of luck. I hope that this works. And if you guys can comment, I can see it. Hopefully, that's the case. Who do we have? I'm looking right now. So wonderful. Okay. All right, you guys. So welcome to Stretching for Athletes. This is wonderful. I'm glad to see you guys. I'm going to put this like that. See how that goes. Now that I'm doing this via, I'll put this right on the edge of my bed here. Let's see how this goes. I hope that works. Can you guys all hear me? Can you comment below? See if I can see what the comments are, hopefully. See, this is something that we are learning to exercise, right? Inhale, exhale, and let go of the things that we can't control. So technology is definitely one of those things. My hope is that you guys are able to see this and that everything's good. So let's get started. And again, a couple minutes late. I'm really sorry, guys. Just bear with me. Learning to work from home. Awesome. So, all right. So today is stretching for athletes. So we're not calling it yoga because it ain't yoga. And the idea is that I want you to think about what your body parts are that are really tight and the things that are in particularly your biggest challenge. So that's something that I want you to think about today. So we're going to sit back and we're going to cross our legs, and I want you to take a big deep breath in. And hopefully you guys hear me okay. Let me know if you guys can hear and that everything's good. I had a great playlist all set up for us, but I don't think I'm able to do that just yet. But put your own playlist on at home and it's all good. So okay, let's get started. All right. Come on down. Let's see. That's what I want to see. I want to see, this one. Here we go. All right, I hope that works. So I misplaced my yoga mat because welcome to the 11th Saturday of the zombie apocalypse. And I don't know where anything is, and I'm losing my routine. So this is a big attempt for all of us to take that big deep breath in and help our bodies get into shape a little bit so that way we can stay flexible, maintain our range of motion, and that'll allow us to continue to do the things that we love to do. So, have a seat and cross your legs. I don't mind, whichever you like. And we're gonna take 3 big breaths in. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with each breath, kind of think about sitting back on your sits bones and just take inventory of what the heck is going on in your body, because we are so bloody stressed and we're all thinking about the craziness that's going on outside of the world. And so we're going to bring it right back in and take this opportunity to center on just us and just our bodies and see what's going on. So last 3rd breath in, exhale, and see again, rolling the shoulders a little bit, quieting your mind, bringing yourself back into center. This is a practice that I personally have struggled with for years, about calming the outside world and bringing it back into you. So this is excellent that we can share all of this together. So we're going to take your right shoulder and roll it down and away. Roll it up, bring it down. Roll it up, bring it down. And then do the same thing with your left. Roll it up, bring it down. Roll it up, bring it down. And we're going to look all the way to the right side, all the way to the left, all the way to the right, and all the way to the left. And then look all the way up to the ceiling, and all the way down to the floor, and all the way up, and all the way down. Good. Now, big neck circles. Oh my God. Hopefully you get a little bit of realignment going on. And then the other direction, up and around. Good, up and around. Now, getting into the upper back, to round and roll. You can grab the front of your legs, round and roll, and then lift and extend, round and roll. Tuck that chin down and in, lift and extend, all the while taking big, deep breaths. Good. And then from here, we're going to rotate to the side and rotate to the side. I'm going to do this a few times, kind of opening up the spine. It's so important that you keep your spinal alignment in good order for any and all activities that you're doing. Good. One more time, both sides. Good. Now, we're going to get right into the neck because that is where all of us tend to hold stress no matter what you're doing, no matter if you are still going to work every day, no matter if you're staying at home, whether you're trying not to throttle your children on day 75. So the idea is to keep your neck really stable and also flexible. So you're going to take your, my left, your right, ear to the shoulder. So right down. This hand is going to come to the top of your head. And you're going to give yourself just a little bit of pressure. You're not pulling. Do not pull the neck. But give yourself pressure. Let the hand rest. And then you're going to push your head into your hand and simply resist it. So I'm not cranking on my neck here, but I'm going to give myself just a little pressure and then push into my hand. And take 3 big breaths in. And with each pass, try to get just a little bit more space here between the shoulder and the ear. Pushing into the neck, into the hand. And one more. Good, and relax. Oh, I kind of feel like a little Frankenstein action there. Your shoulder seems to relax. So we're gonna even you out. So now the other ear to the shoulder. Take this hand and give yourself pressure. We're not pulling, but you're giving yourself just that slight pressure, and push your hand into, or you push your head into the hand. Ugh. And you might notice one side is probably a little tighter than the other. For me, it's this one. It's that evil side. Oh my goodness. So take a big deep breath in, exhale down. One more time, inhale up, exhale down. Ugh, Lord, wow, that feels pretty good. Now we're gonna do some lateral flexion work. So side to side. So you're gonna take your hand, press it down, outside hand comes up, and I want you to lean and rest through that rib cage. And if it's comfortable for you, you're gonna turn and look in towards the crook of your arm here. And all the while expanding through the armpit down the side of the body from your rib cage to your hip bone. And simply reach and stretch and turn. And if you feel comfortable, put that hand down on the ground, lean and stretch. Really lean in. Good. Come on up, we're gonna do the other side. So this hand comes down, this hand comes up, and you're gonna lean and stretch open through the rib cage to the hip. And if it's comfortable for you, look in towards the crook of the arm right through here and breathe into it. Good, and come on up. Now, this is really important for you guys that have that chest tightness, which is absolutely all of us, because we all work in this sphere. We're constantly down low, we're always reading, we're looking. It's very rare that we open through the chest, open through the neck, open through the front of the body. So you're gonna take your hands and you're gonna place them behind you, or certainly interlock the fingers behind you. You're gonna roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, lift the chin, sit back on your sits bones a little bit, and I want you to open through the front of the body and take 5 big breaths in while engaging your core, because you didn't think you were going to get out of this without a little good core work, did you? So inhale up, exhale down, Really open through the chest. Do whatever you need to do to get the shoulders to feel comfortable. Inhale up, exhale down, stretch, reach through. Couple more. Inhale up, exhale down, reach, a couple more. Inhale up, exhale down, and last one. Inhale up, exhale down, and relax. Oh, hopefully that felt really good. I'm going to come up and check and see. Hi guys. Oh, hey everybody. Meg and Margaret. Hey Mike, how are you? Hey Ben, hope you're well. Hope everything's going well in Manchester for you. David, it's good to see you. Jocelyn and Dre. Matt, hi guys. I'm so happy to see all of you. Mallory, check your back, girl. I hope you're doing so good. So welcome to the new normal, everybody. So stretching for the athlete is super important. If you just missed what we just did, was a nice neck, back, and then chest opener. And now we're gonna work our way into the hips and into the quads, and then we'll do some low back work as well. So you guys are gonna come up to a nice kneeling position. We're gonna work through the hips and into the quads. So what we're gonna have you do is from this position, I want you to take a split stance. So either right or left leg, just remember which one, because we're gonna do both sides. So I want you to stand up straight, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, and the hip directly over that knee. And you're gonna use your glutes to push the hip forward and sit up as straight as you can. So what it looks like from the front is here. You're gonna push the hip forward, sit up straight, and then from here, raise that same arm as the leg and reach. And you're really reaching through. So reach, and you should feel that all through the front of the hip flexor here. You might be getting it well into the quad, and reach. So take a nice big deep breath. And if this feels okay, and you're ready for a little bit more, you're gonna tuck that toe under, and you're gonna come up. Really lean over if it's comfortable for you. So if this is a good position, I want you to feel like you can always lean and really stretch and focus on that hip flexor. So inhale, exhale, make sure that breath is really, really deep, purposeful. You're focusing on that hip flexor. Good. 2 more breaths. Big breath in. Exhale down. 1 more. Good. And drop to that knee. Now, before anything else happens, I want you to reach behind, grab that heel. If this is not comfortable for you, use a blanket or grab a strap if you have one. Even a towel, bath towel will work. And I want you to reach for that heel. So what it looks like from the side is this. Again, sitting up straight and pull that heel in as far as you can into the glute and push the hip forward. And that's gonna bring that stretch more down into your quadriceps. So really bring this going here, stretch. Wow. Don't ever forget you're totally in control of how long and how hard you hold this stretch for. So this should not be painful, but it should be deliciously uncomfortable. So hold that for another 30 seconds. No, kidding, you're done. All right, other side. So now you did this leg, now you're gonna bring it up. So again, same thing what we did from the side. As you bring it up, think about posture, ears, shoulders, hips, knees, directly underneath that hip. And I want you to use your glute to push forward and lean. So you should feel that stretch really through the nice front of the hip here. Really focus on getting that hip to expand and extend. Feel free to adjust however you feel is necessary Every person's body is different. So however you feel like you get those micro adjustments, absolutely do it. So as you lean, if you're ready for something a little bit more, tuck that toe under and come up. So again, making sure that posture is still there. Ear, hip, shoulder, knee. Lean. Feel that stretch through the front of the hip. Good. Then come down. Now before anything else happens, reach for that back heel and bring that heel in towards the groin, pushing that hip forward, and you should feel that stretch really intensify down through the quadriceps. Oh, wow. You might notice that one side is a little more interesting feeling than the other. Again, make sure that breath is still there. Inhale, breathing into it. Good. And release. Wonderful. All right, so now we're going to go more into that hip extension by activating our glutes. So these are called frog kicks for any of you that have ever played hockey, or it's also a curling exercise. Kind of cool. Figured that out today. So you're going to lay face down onto your mat, and you're going to bring your heels up and together. So from the front, bring your heels up and together. All right. So what I'm going to have you guys figure out for yourselves is just how wide you have your knees. So I don't mind if they're far out. I don't mind if they're together. But what I care about is that you're engaging your glutes and you're expanding through the hips. So face down, lift and drive, picking your knees up off the ground. So we're going to do this 10 times in a row. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. How did that feel? Let me know, guys. I'm around. I'm here. I can see your comments if you like. So keep me posted. So we're going to do that one more time, but this time we're going to separate our left and right legs because I want to isolate the left and right glutes, left and right hips. So from that position, separate the legs and do them independently of one another. So together, independent. Right side, left side. Right side, left side. Right side, left side. Good. 5 more of these, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Good. So, come on up into your first plank. Let's hold this nice plank for a few minutes. Kidding, of course. Half kidding. So hopefully you feel like your body is warmed up a little bit. We're going to rock forward, rock backward, push and pull off of the toes. So you're going to wake up those calves. That's another big area that a lot of our athletes feel is the calf area. So feel how that goes for you. So we're rocking back and forth, rocking back and forth. And then push up into the first down dog and push your heels down towards the ground and your chest towards your thigh, keeping your head tucked under and breathing into your down dog. Nice. Hold that right here. Breathe in. Now press your right heel into the ground, and you're more than welcome to lift that leg up and over if that's comfortable for you, or simply hold here. Whatever works. Both are fine. You do you, guys. Good. Now, from this position, you're going to drive your knee straight up and to the side. So we're working into what's called a pigeon pose. So from the front, this is what it looks like. Your heel is across the body and your hip is outward and externally rotated. This is going to work through your piriformis, your glute mid, and it's going to allow your hip to externally rotate and also abduct in a really more effective way. So if this is too intense for your hips, guys in particular that have tight hamstrings, this is a tough pose. Bring the heel underneath your glute and just hold it here. But for those that wish, you bring that heel across the body towards the opposite hip, and as you feel comfortable, walk your hands out, walk your hands out. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Purposeful, mindful breathing through this whole thing. Inhale, exhale. And with each breath, try to get a little bit more. Yikes. Holy guacamole. That feels awesome, actually. So breathing in, breathing out. So good. It is so good. Now, if you wish to make this a little bit more intense, you are more than welcome to add the balance piece to it, bringing the hand in front, reach behind, grab, and up you go. This may or may not work for you and requires a bit of balance and coordination, so feel free to work up to this pose if you like. But in the meantime, come on up, bring that foot back, into that plank. Now, elbows come down, chaturanga, push up. Look up to the sky, head and neck come up and out. Then push knees, toes, plank, push back into the down dog. Walk through, walk through. Good. Walk through those heels, walking left and right, walking left and right. Good, and taking the other leg, drive that heel down. You can certainly bring the knee up or bring the knee up and around. Do you guys, you do you, whatever feels good. And then from this position, drive that knee up and across. So again, same thing. Guys, if this is tight, or girls, if this is too much, bring that heel in underneath the groin. Otherwise, try to bring that heel right across. And inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and extend forward. So again, you're trying to bring that heel towards the opposite groin and bringing that body down close to the ground, however that is for you. And walk forward. Again, breathing, keeping your body in good form, trying to spend even and equal amounts of time on both the right and the left side. So if you wish, again, by all means, come into the king pigeon pose here, balance, but it's up to you. So as you feel ready, come on up, bring that leg back, nice plank position, come into that down dog, walk through the feet, walk, walk, walk. Hold the plank and come down, pushing up, straight up. Head and neck come up and out of the shoulders. Breathe in. Knees, toes, plank. Push back. and plank. Excellent, guys. Again, more hip work. So we're gonna start with our right side, comes up to the front, hands in. Okay, so your hands are on the inside of this leg from this position, and you're gonna come straight up. Who knows what this pose is called? Who can tell me? Everyone should know this. Everybody should know this. But I'll give you guys a couple seconds to answer me. Talk to the extrovert people. So get nice and low into the lunge. Extend through the spine, but keep your shoulders down. Breathe in through the nose, down through the mouth. Good. All right, let's see. Who's got this? Oh, Concord YMCA warrior, thanks. That's cheating. Concord YMCA. Oh, good. Thanks, Megan. You got it. Awesome. So, how many of you guys are warriors out there today? I mean, like, warriors. I want to know how good you're doing and you're treating your body well and that you're taking care of your strength, taking care of your cardio, and then also taking care of your flexibility. And that's what this is for. So, from that warrior, warrior to warrior two, sink low. Okay. So you take that back foot, turn it out, sink low, and open. So I want you to think about your spine directly over your pelvis. So push that hip forward. Alignment, so important in sports, so important in real life. Because what happens if you perform your athletic endeavor without good alignment? Bad stuff happens. So from this position, rotate backward, lift and lean. Keep leaning and low into that front. And then come forward and extend. Lean into that front leg. I need a mat. I need a yoga mat. That's what I need. Good. Come on up. Extend that front leg. Lean forward. Oh, hello, hamstrings. Holy shit. Wow. Ugh. Yikes. Whew. All right, breathe into this one, guys. If you're like me and you got tight hammies. Holy moly. All right, inhale up. Exhale down. Don't get your shoulders up tight. That's what I tend to do. I tend to go here. So if that's your tendency, keep your shoulders down and relax. Oh, God. Yikes. Oh, I have a few more hamstring stuff for us, so this is going to be awesome. Awesome. Good. All right, bend that front knee. Turn it low. Come back to that kneeling position. Leg comes back and sink low into that child's pose. Ooh. Okay, that didn't suck. That didn't suck too bad. Or maybe it did. I don't know. We're going to embrace the weird. We embrace it. And because it's all we can do, right? We've all got these crazy lives right now. Everything is totally different. And the only thing that's constant is the amount of extreme change that's happening every single day. So let's embrace the weird. So from here, from your child's pose, we're going to come on up onto all fours, into that plank, nice and tight. Good. And elbows down, push up. Head and neck up out of the shoulders. Knees, toes, plank. Push back into that down dog. Oh, that's not good. All right, there we go. Push into that down dog. Walk, walk, walk. Good. Back to your plank. And now with the other leg. You're going to come forward. Hands are on the other side. And come up into your warrior with your other leg forward. Okay, come up into that warrior pose. Sit nice and low into it. Wow, feels awesome. So look up. Again, think about posture, ears, shoulders, hips, over the knees, nice and wide. You're on a balance beam, or excuse me, you're on train tracks, not on a balance beam. So make sure your feet are nice and wide and that you're nice and low. Extend through the spine, shoulders are down, looking up. You guys are strong, solid warriors. I want you to feel that center of gravity right in the pit of your stomach. Your hips are tight, you're solid, you're feeling strong. And then from this position, back foot out and extend here. Now with warrior two, think about your spine. Again, ears, shoulders, hips. Sit low. So make sure you're not arching through your back or rounding and rolling, but keeping that nice, solid, straight spine. Good. Lean back, reach. Rotate forward and forward. Good, and up. Now before we get too crazy, remember that hamstring? Guess what? We gotta do both sides. Forward you go. Oh, God. Yikes. Woo. All right, so if you're like me and you're stupid tight, here we go. Reduce your stance a little bit and slide down the shin. Holy moly. Otherwise, if you feel like you're into it, slide low. Relax the shoulders. Try to think about bringing your chest towards the upper thigh, the chest to the upper thigh. And breathe. Yikes. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Oh. Good, and then turn that back leg, come right up. Down we go, hands come down, and back to your plank. Good, elbows down and away. Push up, knees, toes, plank, push back into the heels. Walk, walk, walk. And forward. Drop to the knees, sit back and into that child's pose. Awesome. Awesome job. All right, hang out in child's pose for just a half a second. I'm gonna see what we got. All right. Good job. All right, hey guys, new people, welcome. All right, so at this point, we're gonna work into our lower back and then into some hamstrings. And then I will kind of ask you guys throughout this whole series to give me some suggestions if you have something that is in particularly tight that we haven't. Oh, I know, Bruce. I've missed Deliciously Uncomfortable so much. That's really hilarious. Well, guess what? We're living it. We're living Deliciously Uncomfortable every day, and it's fabulous. So, all right, so think about what's tight on you, and if I've missed it, just let me know, and I'll do the best I can to figure something out that would be technically appropriate for most, and especially for those of us that are finding newfound athletics while we have all this free time, right? All right, so we were in child's pose, yeah? Okay, and we're gonna do lower back work. So, if you're in child's pose, I want you to scooch your butt to the right side all the way and take your right arm and reach over the left and sink really, really low. And feel that stretch open through the back of the body and drop your head nice and low. And keep walking your hands over. And what are you supposed to be doing the whole time? Breathing. Keep breathing with me, guys. It's the only thing we can do. Just keep breathing. Good. Start walking it forward. And back center. Oh, wow, that feels good. All right. Now the other side. Scoot your butt all the way to the other. And your left arm goes over your right and sink low. Ooh. Keep walking those hands. Keep scooching. And breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. And come on, center. Whew. All right, spread the knees slightly so that the knees are directly underneath your hips, and bringing your hands down so your hands are directly under your shoulders. I want you to tuck your hips underneath, round and roll. Drive your shoulder blades straight up to the ceiling. Good. And then extend, lift the tailbone, lift the chin, lift the chest. And extend. Ugh. So this is cat and cow for you yogis out there. I'm sure this is standard practice for anybody who's ever done a yoga class ever. So standard is tuck under and extend, but let's make this a little bit more specific to the athlete. You're gonna tuck your toes under and lift your knees right off the mat, just about, like an inch. That's it. So from the side, it looks like this, tuck. Then you're gonna tuck and release. Tuck and release. So try that for 10 repetitions, guys, 10 repetitions. And you're gonna feel the amount of core tension that creates. Keep breathing and pull your spine in nice and tight with your transverse abdominis. Remember we did that, we did my core class, is touching both sides of the belly button, touching both sides of the back. Inhale, exhale, and cough. And then do the same thing, cough without the cough. And that's going to engage your transverse abdominis. That is your innermost core muscle. And that's what I want you to think about engaging as you do this exercise. So hopefully you just did 10. There's no way to really count, is there? But we're going to do 10 together again. So from this position, tuck your toes under, lift the hips, and 10, and extend. 9, and extend. 8, and extend. 7, and extend. Oh, feels good. 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Oh, good. Have a seat. How many of you guys feel warm now? I feel pretty warm. That's good. All right, so now we're going to reach onto our backs. Again, we're staying with that lower back. So now that we have our core fully activated, you're going to lay on your back. And pushing your hands out in a T. You're going to bend your knees and flop them all the way to the left and keep looking away to the right. I want you to think about keeping that shoulder blade down on the mat. Look away, extend that top leg. Let gravity do its work. So stop fighting it. Let the leg hang. Oh. You know what I think about when I look out this window? It's been snowing here all day. And today, for the first time, it kind of turned to rain. And it looks beautiful. The snow is covering the ground, and then the rain starts and it kind of melts, and it reminds me how transient everything really is. And so we're all here for such a short time period. And the silver lining with all of this is that it really reminds us of what's really important in life, and that life is so bloody short. And this whole thing, even COVID-19, is going to end up being a blip on the radar someday. So for the time being, while we're afforded this, I think it's a fabulous opportunity to embrace and to be present. And we're reminded that it's very transient. And so hold on to what's dear to you. All right, let's do the other side. So get on that spine, lean back, hands out in a T, flop your knees away to the other side. Keep that shoulder blade down and extend. And then that top leg comes out. I'll try not to kick over my candles here. Ugh. All right, let that leg just hang out and do its work. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Good. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Good. And come on up center. Oh, wow. That's awesome. All right, let me see. I want to see, what is it that you guys want? I have like 4 minutes left. So what are some of the tight muscle groups that you guys have that maybe I might not have touched on? So I've done neck, shoulders, chest. I did hips, quads. We did calves and low back. So comment, because I can see it. Finally, I got it all worked out. So comment on something that you might like to see, and I'll be more than happy to do that. And in the meantime, with increased activity level, this is why I thought it was so important to do a stretching for athletes kind of online video, because when we have an abundance of free time and we're trying to create structure for ourselves, we can increase our activity level in an unhealthy way. It's, the road to hell is paved with the best of intentions kind of a thing. So when you increase your activity level, it's really important that you increase it at a conservative and a very methodical amount, either by duration or by intensity level. And so when we're surrounded with nothing to do but free time, I want you to think about how much volume you are increasing your weekly activity by. And just be aware that that can be kind of a downfall. And so flexibility becomes one really important piece of that. All right, guys, so do you see anything at all that you'd like to have? Let me know. Be very happy to do that for you. Oh, hey, Pam. It's nice to see you. And Jen and Melanie. Hey, guys. God, I miss everybody so freaking much. It's crazy. This extrovert is kind of going a little nutso. But I absolutely know that you're all there with me. Extra core. Oh, Chris. For you, I'll give it to you. All right, you guys, you asked for it. Because we're doing athlete work, what I'm going to do is work on the posterior chain. With increased activity level, the posterior chain becomes very important. So everybody get in a plank. Let's do it. So plank position, go now. Ugh. Here we are. All right, are we all in a plank? Yes? Perhaps. So what I want you to do is thinking about keeping your hips pressed forward towards your armpits. You're going to lift one leg at a time. March, lift, 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 lift. So from the side, that looks like so. Lift, 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 lift. Good. I want you to do that 5 more times. Here we go. Pick it up. Inhale up. Right side, left side. That's 1. Right side, left side is 2. Right side, left side, 3. Left side, right side, left side, that's 5. All right, drop to the knees. Push back. Woo! All right, I gotta warm. I warm up again. You guys are awesome. I love it. So stretch back into that child's pose. And then we're gonna roll over onto our backs and we'll do a couple bicycle crunches and we'll call it a day. So roll over on that back. Cup the ears. You are not allowed to do finger hammock, but cup the ears. Lift the head up. Knees are up. Lift, lift. We're gonna do 25. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, 5 more. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Good. From this position, bring your heels in towards your glutes. Lift into that bridge. Posterior chain work. Here we go. 10 bridges. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. If you want to challenge, try single leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Got to get both sides for me. All right. Hug the knees into the chest. Happy baby for those of you who want it. Woo! And here's my favorite way to end. I'm going to give you a low back massage. So when you are laying back and in this position, hug your knees in as far as they'll go and roll, pressing your spine, lower back, and sacrum into the mat. Drawing circles with the knees. Allow the mat to push into your spine and give you that nice little bit of massage. And the other way. Right around. Good. And all right, you guys, relax. So, it's just about 6 o'clock. I love you all so bloody much. I miss you like crazy. And I know that when I get to see you all again, it'll be like nothing ever happened because we will all be connected this way. And it's my hope in the meantime that today we said everything is transient. It's all temporary. It's all very quick. And life is so short. And so these are our opportunities to say the things that we never said before. So I love you all so dearly. And if I ever miss the opportunity to say it, I'll, stand on my head. But I want you to know that you guys have always been there for me, and I will try my best to always be there for you. And we're going to support each other through this. So in the meantime, take care of your bodies, take care of yourself, stay sane, wash your hands, don't lick the doorknobs, and I will see you all soon. Much love. Cheers.